Hey everybody, welcome back to Jackson Jet Setting. Today I want to go over my tips and tricks for sailing on Allure of the Seas. Maybe you have a cruise booked on her in the near future, or maybe you're just kicking the tires about booking one. Well, this video is aimed to save you the most money, save you the most time, and get the most out of your vacation. So let's get going. But before we do, if you like these types of videos, if you just love cruising, you love resorts, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. It helps me out a lot. My first tip is the same for every Royal Caribbean cruise. As soon as you book, make sure you link your reservation on the Royal Caribbean app and get that downloaded. There you're going to be able to check in for your cruise when it's time. You're going to be able to book excursions and things on board at a discount. They often have many sales going on before your cruise. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you can make your entertainment reservations before you cruise. This is really important because Allure of the Seas is a gigantic ship with a lot of people on board. The Aqua Theater show is going to be incredibly popular. The comedians sell out instantly. They have Mamma Mia, the Broadway show, and the ice skating adventure, as well as a production show, Blue Planet. So you have a lot of things to book before your cruise. I know it's kind of strange sometimes to pre-book these things and just plan your vacation out months in advance. These typically go live on the app and on the website about 2 months before your cruise. I haven't seen it exactly on 2 months in a while, but start looking around then, and so you can get some things at least booked so you don't miss out on anything fun. Next, I do recommend on some of these ships, especially ones with a lot of specialty restaurants, to consider getting the unlimited dining package. There's a lot of nickel and diming that Royal Caribbean does, and you may be tempted by some of the specialty restaurants. Those are going to go for up to $60 per person per meal. Maybe you want a nice steak dinner, maybe you want a steak dinner every single night. Well, consider getting the ultimate dining package. You also take care of a lot of those a la carte dining restaurants on board, such as Izumi's Sushi Bar. So you can access those as well with your package. You get some credit at each of those restaurants when you dine. You even get lunch on sea days, so take advantage of that for sure. Now, there are a lot of cool water activities here on board. They have the pools, they have the flow rider. You're going to want to get on board early to access those. It's a big ship, as I said, and those are going to be open on embarkation day. Now, one way you can get on board early is just logging into your app or online, basically when check-in begins, and get an early boarding time. Or if you don't want to do that, you can get the key, which is an extra charge per day. I've seen it on sale, and I actually used it on my Allure of the Seas cruise for about $35 a day. It includes internet, gets you a lot of perks, as well as a very nice onboard lunch on embarkation day, a goodbye breakfast in the main dining room as well. This is a great option for people that want to do a little less pre-planning on their cruise. They just want some extra perks on board, and it's going to get you on board early. Now, in terms of cabin selection, there are a number of different cabins on board. There's not even one strictly normal balcony. There are several different balcony cabins available on this ship because there are some interior facing balconies that overlook Central Park or the boardwalk. Depending on your family, you may opt to avoid those because they don't actually have that traditional ocean view. Even some of the interior staterooms have views other than a blank wall on the interior of the ship. My room was actually technically an interior and actually overlooked the boardwalk and had some natural light in there. So just make sure you know what you're booking when you're on board. I would also choose location wisely. It's the big ship. If you're someone who likes to hang out on the pool deck, maybe consider getting a cabin on a higher deck. If you're someone who doesn't really care about that, you want to get your steps in, maybe a lower deck is better. Just make sure you know where you are in the ship before you commit to that cabin location. Now, for drinking, know that you can bring 1 bottle of wine on board per stateroom, so that might save a little bit for your family if you are planning on imbibing on your Allure of the Seas vacation. They do have the drinks package. I would book that early before getting on board if you are considering doing so. Just know that they're going to add 18% gratuity on top of the price that they are advertising, and consider how much drinking you're actually going to do on your cruise. Yes, you might get the value on the first or second day of your cruise, but you might also peter out. So just consider maybe not getting the drinks package for that reason. Now, if you're just going for the free food on board, that is no problem at all. They have the main dining room with early, late, and my time dining. I would say the early seating is going to have more children and families. Late seating, you're going to miss out on some of the entertainment that seems to happen on board, so I prefer the early seating. If you do opt for my time dining, I would recommend booking the time that you want to dine as soon as you get on board, as soon as you connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. Speaking of Wi-Fi, if you are someone who needs to stay connected at sea, you are going to have to pay for that internet package, and it is per device. However, you can switch between devices as many times as you'd like. So one tip I like to use is if I'm traveling with my wife, I can switch my internet to her when she needs to use it, and vice versa. Just another way to save about $30 a day. Now, if you're looking to get some tips and tricks of all the hidden secrets on board, I recommend watching our full ship tour that's on the channel. Just so you know, the ship itself has not been renovated in quite some time, though I felt like the condition of the ship was absolutely amazing. Royal Caribbean did just announce right after my sailing that they are going to put some money into the ship, make it a little bit more up to speed with the other Oasis class ships that have been amplified, so watch out for that in 2024 and 2025. If you watch this channel a lot, you know I'm a big fan of water slides and water parks, and I was very surprised to find out that this ship actually had no water slides on board, so just keep that in mind if you have the little ones. Anyway, those are my quick hitting tips for sailing on Allure of the Seas. What tips do you have? Let me know below in the comments, and thanks for watching.